All right, so I know I haven't put up content in a while, especially on this thing, but yeah, it's coming soon. There's a couple reasons why. The first reason is I ordered the rotating assembly for the engine on the Bibster, and I don't know, I guess all the parts are on back order or something. I don't know, it's just taking forever to get here. So, I mean, there's other things I could be doing, I should be doing, but you know, getting this motor back in this thing's top priority. But there's something else that's keeping me kind of held back, and that is that I bought a new building, a new shop. Not for me to use. I mean, I love this space right here at my house. This is more of like an investment property. I'm gonna lease it, but I've been trying to work on that thing and get it flipped so I can put it out for lease. It needs some updating, needs some lighting and some other things. So I think I'm gonna ride over there today, kind of show you the property, kind of show you what I got going on, and then there's a little building on the property I think I want to try to move. I'm gonna see if the tractor can do it. And I think we're gonna drive this thing. So I haven't really done a completed update video on this. It's pretty much done. Everything's done. Carpet's back in. I bought a heater core for this thing, and the new heater core leaked, so I had to put another one in it, which is what kind of held me up on this bad boy. But yeah, she's nice and clean. All new pedals, carpet, seats. Kind of brushed these old bezels, put those back in. I mean, everything's updated, new hardware. Nothing really left that I want to do on this thing. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I may end up replacing the sliding back glass with a solid one, just because somebody's put plexiglass in here, and probably pull that out and just preserve it because it's got this etching on it. So may go with a solid back glass. Hadn't really decided yet 100%. And then I think I'm gonna order some new beauty rings for it. So new beauty rings, and I'm gonna paint the wheels so they all look nice and new. Maybe try to do something with that emblem. But other than that, she's ready to go. So I figured we'd get out and kick around this thing a little bit today. Go over there, try to tear a building down. Yeah, I said move a building. I really want to tear it down. But I want to move it closer to the dumpster so it's easier to put in the dumpster after I tear it down. So let's rock and roll. Definitely something you experience driving one of these old trucks that you won't get in a new vehicle. One is the big, huge steering wheel. Be. So one of the things on the list is to rebuild this gate. That one's all warped. This one's not bad. It's not the best looking thing ever. I'd actually love to have it a little bit shorter and have them automatic. You know, have a button or whatever, and they just open up. So I'll give you the quick tour. So that's it in all its glory. 40 by 60. It's got 4 big doors, 10 wide, 12 tall. It's got this little office space that somebody built. Didn't do a very good job. I'm kind of on the fence whether I want to tear it down and redo it, or just tear it down and leave it down, or just redo what I've got. On a main highway, as you can see, a lot of cars going by. And the thing that's rad is it's got tons of space. So 2 acres. 2 acres of land, which will be an asset to somebody, I would hope. Somebody that needs some small shop space but needs a lot of land for equipment or, you know, utility type stuff, whatever. But you can kind of see him walking to the back of it now. I got my tractor out here. It's actually in the building. I was doing a bunch of grading because this was kind of shoddy at first, kind of moving it around. It's got a lot of gravel in it already, but plans are to bring out a bunch more gravel. So you can kind of see how much space it's got. And then back here, I think there's a creek back there. Actually, I know there's a creek back there. So anyway, there it is. So why did I buy this space? Well, for one, I kind of want to diversify. I want to get into commercial real estate, start building my portfolio of commercial properties. Hopefully that's the plan. I'm gonna try to get this one paid off and leased, and then move on to another one. A couple options for this property are either to put some more buildings here and have multiple tenants on the same property, which is very plausible. I could probably put like a 40 by 100 or 50 by 100 right here, break it up into 2 spots, like 2 40 by 50s or 2 50 by 50s, have 2 separate tenants there. I could actually put another building over here as well, and there would be plenty of space for everybody to kind of cohabitate. What I plan to do today, though, is I want to tear this building down. Been working on the inside of this thing. The outside's really dirty. The inside was just as dirty, and I've cleaned up a lot of it. I actually got a company that's gonna come out and pressure wash this building for me. I just want to kind of clean up all this kind of stuff. This thing is full of wasps' nest. Wasps' nest? Wasps' nest? Is that how you say it? Anyway, this thing wasn't really built properly, and it's kind of falling apart. You can already see the sidings coming off it over here. So I'm just gonna tear it down. The thing is, it doesn't look like it's anchored. Looks like it's just on blocks. And from what I can tell, there's no power hooked up to it. So I'm gonna try to hook a big strap around it and hook it to the tractor and see if I can drag it. I want to drag it kind of closer to that dumpster, so I can tear it apart and hopefully try to put most of it in there. So I don't currently have any power here right now because I'm redoing all the lights. So it had all these kind of lights in there, and I've already tore down 4 of them, and I've had to cut all the wires, and some of them are just hanging still. But it does have these skylight pieces in, which right now work out really well for me because I can see in here. But if I had it my way, I wouldn't have them. If I was gonna build a shop, I wouldn't put those things in there because they're prone to leak. Luckily, these ones don't leak. So anyway, yeah, lots of tearing apart. And then what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna go with the high bay LEDs like I got in my shop at the house. Already got 4 of them over there, so I'm gonna get those kind of wired up. Still waiting on some scaffolding to get that done. But I mean, I've already pressure washed all these doors. These things used to be disgusting. Pressure washed the walls with some degreaser. Probably gonna paint all of that. Gotta fix a little bit of bitty stuff, and then it's got this office space that they built on this side with like a, I don't know, what is that, a mezzanine piece up there. It's kind of a weird setup. It's got this little pocket over here. Depending on who moves in here, I mean, it may be useful. Obviously that bench and stuff will come out, and I'll probably redo the walls. And then it's got a bathroom right there. And then that's how you get into the office. The office space is pretty rough. So a grading company was in here before I bought it, and they were just leasing it. But anyway, this is the office space, so it's got a little office space, and then that goes out to that extra space that was built. And it also has a bathroom in here. I think total square footage on this thing's 3,000 square feet, is that right? No, 40 by 60, 2,400. I think it's right at 3,000 square feet with that little addition. Great little spot. I mean, I would have been super stoked to have something like this, you know, when I was younger, years ago, just to work out of. Obviously, you know, my shop now is a little bit bigger than this, so it's hard for me to look at this and be like, yeah, it'd be awesome being here. But I remember when I was younger, having any kind of space would have been rad, especially a space like this. So anyway, hopefully I can find the right tenant for it. But I got a lot of work to do before I even put anybody in here. Slight change of plans. So the strap I had wasn't long enough to go around the building, so I'm just going to try to push it. And from my preliminary trials, looks like it's going to work pretty well. Or it looks like it's going to work. So I'm crossing my fingers that the building doesn't fall apart. little stronger than I thought she was. Pretty good. Didn't want to get too carried away and tear the tractor up, so I think that'll get the job done. Now I just gotta wait on the cleanup crew. Cleanup crew, where you at? So there it is, tore apart. I've already filled up one dumpster full, so had them switch it out so I can put the rest of this. Hopefully the rest of that fits. All right, guys, a little update. What's going on? Probably haven't been seeing regular videos from me, but hopefully soon I can get back to work like on the Bibster, and still waiting on some parts and stuff, so it's not a huge deal, but yeah, always got like 5 fires burning any given time. Anyways, as always, thank you for joining me. See you guys some more next week. Go do work, son.